I know, dude. My phone, I have not been like charging it at night for some reason. Like,
Neither really have
I
I.
just, I get too comfy and I'm like, I can charge it during the day. It really does not matter that much right now. And
But
then it like is dying at noon and I'm like, oh crap.
but also I feel like my phone isn't like holding a charge lately.
Yeah, I feel that way as well. And that's all Apple's doing. And they're just trying to get us to buy the new phone, even though I literally feel like I just bought this phone.
I mean, I can't afford a new phone.
Oh no. Can we talk about the prices of phones? Like $1,400?
Yeah. What the hell is that?
No.
What the hell is that?
No, that's not me, and I'm not doing that.
No. And I'm like, I'm about to get a goddamn flip phone.
Yeah. No, I actually am about to go back to that because I do want an iPad, and I'm like, I can do my social media off the iPad. But like,
Yeah.
personal phone, flip phone. Hello, how may I help you?
No, I know. Like I honestly don't need the distraction of social media anyways. Like I don't need the distraction of like Snapchat of
Literally.
I mean like TikTok, yeah, sure. I won't be tempted to like be on my phone when I'm driving because it's a goddamn flip phone.
Can we just talk about how like I rarely use Snapchat anymore? I think I Snapchat you and Hannah,
No,
and
yeah.
like,
I have my like crew that I Snapchat, but I don't do anything else on it.
yeah. No, I agree. I'm like about to delete it because I'm like, it's just not even worth it anymore.
Yeah. I do sometimes click through people's stories,
Oh, I do that as well.
but I mean like I don't really like use Snapchat, I guess. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I don't know. I do keep up with some people's stories because like they use it religiously and like I want to know what's going on.
Yeah.
But I also kind of want to start using my like private story on Instagram more because I don't really use that more or I don't use it a
Okay,
lot.
I have yet to create one and I need to.
Yeah, I
But
think you need to.
I'm also just like not trusting that it's only those people on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I could see that, but it's like you can add, take away. Like I feel like it's no one else. It's just like no one that I haven't added is watching.
Okay.
I mean,
Well, there's going to be about 5 people on mine, so.
I don't
Hey.
even see the thing is I kind of add a lot of people and I'm like that kind of defeats the purpose.
Right.
But that's where like I post like some funny stuff. Well, I think it's
Mm-hmm.
funny. I don't know if anyone else thinks it's funny,
No, it's funny.
but I don't utilize it as like enough.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I need to start utilizing it more.
Me too. I'm going to start that this week and I'm going to post some funny stuff on there.
Yeah, some funny ass stuff. Okay, well, I think it's time to get into this week's episode. You guys know the drill. Welcome back to Fashionably Broke Podcast. We are officially at 80 freaking episodes. 20 away from 100. Well,
Yeah.
19 away from 100.
Oh, good quick math. That was a good one. You're right.
Thank
It
you.
would be 19.
Yeah, because this episode is episode 80.
Yeah.
So insane. That's crazy. I can't wait for episode 100.
That's
We
got to
still
be in
have,
person. It has to be. In
you know,
Nashville.
I was about to say, we're still doing a lot of traveling back and forth. I don't know if my bank account can handle
Mm-mm.
maybe another trip, but we'll see. We'll save
We'll
up.
figure it out some way, somehow. 20
Yeah,
weeks is pretty far. You know what I mean? Like,
that's true. I don't even know where that falls.
I think like December.
Oh,
Like 4, 8, 12. Oh, 16. No, it's like January.
oh,
Yeah, we'll make it
slay.
happen.
Okay.
We'll make it happen.
Okay, well, like I said, welcome back. We are unfortunately not together in person anymore, but we hope that everyone enjoyed last week's episode because I know I did. And I want to thank everybody too that shopped our merch, that sent us, some really kind words, gifts, just reached out and, we felt so loved.
Yes, it was great. I loved it. I'm like sad we're not together anymore and
I
like
know.
sad like our big like anticipation. It like launched and it's done and it's over and like it's like, what next?
No, I
What
know.
next?
What next? But the thing is too, the launch of the merch kind of fell at like a pretty, I'm not gonna say inconvenient time, but definitely some of our busiest time, like at work, just in our personal life, and then of course like everything to do with the podcast, like, and then everything we had to do that day. It was definitely stressful, and I'm not gonna lie, I still feel like I'm coming down from like that high adrenaline rush and just like boom, 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 we gotta get this, like, oh crap, this isn't working, okay, we need to get online and fix this. Like,
Yeah.
last week I was exhausted. I was so like grateful and thankful and like I felt so loved, but I was also literally so exhausted.
Oh, I think Sunday it hit me. I mean, just the downfall of being like, I'm dog tired. Like I literally took like a 5 hour nap on Sunday, and then I went to bed again, like perfectly fine at like 9 p.m. I was like, all right, good night.
Yeah, like last week and then this weekend, like this past weekend, I didn't like rest. I just was going, going, going.
Mm-hmm.
So I literally this morning, I was like, I am so tired. Like, I feel like I'm dying.
I know when you sent me that Snapchat, I was like, oh, it's gonna be a long week.
Like, I feel like I'm dying. Oh, it's going to be a long, well, it's going to be a long, crazy week too, because I'm going on like
Oh
a
yeah.
trip on a, like a vacation, I guess, so to speak. But this vacation isn't a relaxation vacation. It is a
No,
bender. It is a
binge drinking.
full, it is like club, another club, bus, another club, another. It's going to be nonstop. Like my itinerary is, which shout out to Anna. Thank you so much for hosting us this weekend in New Orleans. But like, it is going to be nonstop.
Yeah. No, when do you fly out?
So we're driving. That's another thing. We're driving Wednesday night.
Oh my Jesus.
No, I know. And we're taking a 7-year-old, apparently.
What?
Some kid she nannies, or babysits. Uh, the mom is like, hey, well, while you're driving down there, can you take my child? So we're taking a 7-year-old to New Orleans, dropping him
Just
off.
you and
Yeah.
Morgan and the 7-year-old.
No, not even Morgan. It's me and Anna. Morgan's not going. Yeah, it's
Okay.
like girls' trip.
Okay.
No, so we're driving a 7-year-old down to New Orleans with us, dropping them
Slay.
off at their grandparents. But still, we're leaving after work, so we're not going to get in until 2 a.m., hopefully.
Jesus Christ.
And then Thursday, not much planned, but then Friday, like, or Thursday night, everyone gets in. Like,
Mhm.
a lot of her friends, and some friends that I've, like, just met here in Nashville. And we're doing, like, basically this really nice lunch on Friday, then hitting the town, and then dinner,
Oh
then
yeah.
hitting the town again. Then Saturday is Red Dress Run, which if you're not from New Orleans or you're not familiar, basically it's like this, it's a run, so to speak, almost like a turkey trot, where everyone wears a red dress. Like guys, everyone wears a red dress. And
Mhm.
then they basically end up on bourbon, like drinking. Majority of people don't actually participate in the run.
Just
A
the
lot of
dressing
people,
up in red.
yep. A lot of people just throw on a dress and then go straight out to bourbon. So we're doing brunch. Then we're going to bourbon for red dress. We're not participating in the run. And if we were, I would have been like, hey, I'll just meet y'all down there
I'll
because
meet you there. I'm not doing
it's
that.
hot as hell in New Orleans.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah. And then just hanging out on bourbon. And then we're going to dinner after that. Then Sunday, brunch, then drive home.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's gonna be there's no rest. So best
No.
of luck. Um
Thanks, I'm gonna need it.
yeah, it's okay. You'll be fine. You'll be
It's
fine.
fine.
Y'all can switch off driving. You can sleep some on the drive. You'll be good. You'll be good.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope. So, there's no catching up on sleep for me for at least another week, 2 weeks, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, sorry, I just kind of jumped right into it. But Cassidy, highs and lows. Tell me your weekend plans because I feel like we're out on the town in Dallas. So tell me what's going on. What's new?
Yeah, we decided to have a little girls' night on Saturday. Morgan came in from Oklahoma. She lives in Oklahoma now. So we all got together for dinner and like surprised her. That was
Aw.
so much freaking fun, and I missed everyone so much. This is the first time we've all been together, like, and I don't know how long, like maybe even a
Aw.
year. Like it was crazy. Yeah, but I obviously had to come back home for Dallas and everything, but I was like, we tried to say we're gonna start doing it monthly,
Mm-hmm.
but that seems like a little
It
a
gets
lot.
hard.
It does.
Yeah.
You'd think a month is so long and it's really not. Um,
No.
but I think like next time, like boarding Dallas and like going out with Dallas and getting like the full
Mm-hmm.
Dallas nightlife, it makes me realize like how much I actually kind of miss Dallas. And I feel like I haven't said that in so long.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it is just a different beast going out. I
Yeah.
mean, it is so different and it is so fun and it's just so freaking amazing. We went out with like all us girls and one of the girls that's in our group has a boyfriend and he's very good friends with Kendall from Love Island.
Oh,
Um,
Sly.
so it was pretty cool that we were like in a section with him and like everyone was going absolutely insane. Like
Really?
insane that he was there. Yeah. And I was like, this is kind of cool. This is kind
I
of cool.
Have you watched Love Island? Because I kind of
No,
think I'm gonna start watching it.
no, I haven't. I wouldn't have even, I hate to say this, I wouldn't have even known it was him if like no one told me because I
I'm
didn't watch
dead.
Love Island whatsoever.
I'm dead.
Yeah, but it's like, yeah, maybe I'm going on Love Island as well because like sign me up for anything at this freaking point.
That would be sick.
Yeah, that would be so much fun. But anyways, that was my high. My low, it's not really low, but then it is a low. I got a new position at work, and it's just, getting through the works of everything, learning a whole new position, it's just, I'm smiling through the pain. And
Yeah. Well, congratulations on the new position, but yeah, I
thank
can
you.
only imagine like having to relearn everything.
It's like you want to get promoted and like you want to move on within the company, but then like once it comes down to it, it's like I'm so comfortable in this position. I know this
Mm-hmm.
position. Like I could do anything with my eyes freaking closed. And so leaving that is like super
Yeah.
hard. But like
Like
going
where you're
into a
comfortable. Mm-hmm.
yeah, going into a new position, asking 10 billion questions a day and being like, "Oh, I forgot how to do this. How do you do it?" And it's just like,
You're like, sorry, but
no.
I don't know what I'm doing.
No, it makes me feel like a freaking idiot. But I mean, it is what it is. That's what happens with, any
Mm-hmm.
new position. And at least like I'm still within the company. Like I was working, I'm not
Yeah.
starting like fully new.
Yeah.
Um, but it's just a learning curve. And I feel like a lot of people are either, starting new jobs or looking for new jobs or, trying to get promoted. And it's like, I feel like a lot of people don't talk about like how overwhelming it is when you actually
Yeah.
get in that position and you're in that seat of like a, oh wow, this is what I've wanted for so long and now I'm so overwhelmed. It's like crazy. But
Yeah.
it is what it is. It's fine. We're
Hey,
pushing through.
you're yeah, so I'd say you're gonna get through it. You're gonna come out on top, and then you're gonna know this job like the back of your hand.
Lord, I hope. I hope.
It
But I'm
will.
getting
It
better
will.
day by day. It's fine. It's
Good.
fine.
Good. It'll come with time,
Yeah.
of course, as everything always does.
Right. It'll get better with time, just life motto. It gets better with time.
Yeah, it'll get better with time. It'll get better with time.
But yeah, that's my highs and lows. Was your trip your high, your low, intermixing of a little bit of everything?
So I guess yeah. So my high is I'm leaving for New Orleans. As y'all are pretty much listening to this, so I'm leaving Wednesday night. Um, and so that's a high. I'm very excited because I'll get to see some of like my Louisiana friends as well. We have a packed full schedule, but I'm like, hey, if y'all can like meet us out here, like I would love if
Mm-hmm.
y'all could. If you can't totally understand, I'm like, I'm kind of a guest on this trip, so I can only like, do
Right.
so much. So that's a high. Another high was this past weekend. I got free tickets to go see Kenny Chesney in
Oh
Nissan
yeah.
Stadium. So we saw Megan Maroney, Zach Bryan Band, and Kenny Chesney.
How fun.
Yeah. So, and I didn't realize how freaking hot Zach Brown is.
Really?
Zach Brown Band. Holy crap. That man is fine.
Really?
In like a weird
I was gonna say,
hot, like
are we talking about the same person? Because I
like
don't know.
dad tatted out kind of way.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
let me look him up.
I found myself very weirdly attracted to him. And he was so freaking good. I'm gonna say it, I think he was better than Kenny Chesney.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
He was
Okay.
better. He brought out so many good musicians, like other musicians. He
Mm-hmm.
brought out Marcus King and then like a couple others. And like the covers that he did too, like he obviously didn't just sing his own songs. He did covers, he did Queen covers, he did like heavy metal covers.
Oh, wow. A little bit of everything.
No, a full on range, and holy shit, it was so good. Like I would go see him as a headliner.
Okay, well, that's
It
good
was
to know because I feel like
so
he's
good.
so 2012. I hate to say it.
Yeah, no, but he was, I mean, he was so good. Like his band is all so good. Um, he was like the highlight. Like he was amazing.
How was Megan Maroney? Good?
She was really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got into the stadium kind of like as she was playing, but
Mm-hmm.
because Nissan Stadium's open, you can hear everything. So like
Oh,
as
yeah.
we were walking from Broadway, you can hear. So we saw a majority of her set, but we missed like a couple songs, but like we still heard it. And she was
Mm-hmm.
really good. She puts on like a pretty cute show,
Yeah.
for sure. And I mean, it's kind of crazy that like she's on tour with Kenny Chesney. Because
Yeah.
I always think back to the time when I met her in the bathroom of Patos in New
Yes.
Orleans during Mardi Gras before like she was
Made
obviously
it
a
big.
musician, yeah, and she was an influencer, but she was mainly influencing. Like she was still trying to make it big on like the music scene. And I
Mm-hmm.
think it was right after or like it was either right after or right before she moved to Nashville and ran into her in the bathroom. And so I'm like,
You said, hey, girl, you
okay.
remember me?
Yeah, do you remember me? But no, she was really good. I mean, it was all really good. We ended up leaving like slightly early because we went to Barstool.
Okay, yeah. You like stopped replying like to me like halfway through the night, and I was like, okay.
So there were so many. When I say so many, it's not like I'm not talking like Brianna Chicken Fry level. There were so many Barstool employees at Barstool this past weekend.
Like who?
Do you know Jack? Like, I forget his full name. Jack, he like got really close with Mooby when she was an intern. It was like Jack
Long hair.
in Moobs.
Yes. Yes.
No,
Well, he
no,
got a
he's-
haircut.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Yes,
he was
yes.
there. He ended up like kind of hanging out with the group I was with for a while. And then
Did you plug us? Did you
of-
say something?
of course,
What'd you say? Hello.
I just said, "Oh my god."
Reenacted?
I was also a little intoxicated, and having the time of my life.
Right.
But I was trying also not to be like, oh my god, I have a podcast, like doing a blah 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 blah, like not trying to shove it in their face. But I was like,
Right.
oh yeah, like this is what I do for a living. But I also have a podcast with my best friend. It's called Fashionably Broke Podcast. We're also so obsessed with Barstool. Y'all should check us out.
And what
So
did he
far,
say?
no.
Yeah,
hits.
we hear that all the time.
Yeah, pretty much. They're like,
He
oh,
said
okay,
one
cool. Yeah.
in one ear, out the other.
Pretty
Perfect.
much. Then there was a couple others that I didn't say hi to, but and I forget half of their names. But that one, she's like a blonde chick. She doesn't have a podcast or anything. Like none of them were podcasters. Like they were all just kind of like the content creation type
Mhm.
teams. I don't remember her name.
Blonde hair.
She has blonde hair. She's funny. Like she's really big on like the content creation side, but like I feel like they get overshone by all the podcasters there.
Right.
I'm gonna have to see if I meant to look it up before the episode, but I forgot.
Hmm.
I'm gonna see if I can find it. And then there was like a ton of others in the freaking VIP section, and I was working my hardest to get into that section, but of course I was there with Morgan. So, and I was there with
You
pretty much
didn't make it in.
all guys, and they're not gonna let all guys in.
Right.
I thought about going in by myself.
No, you should have to plug fashionably broken just
No,
one
I
more
know.
time.
Well, and I'm pissed because I didn't wear the hat.
Yeah.
Like, I should have worn our hat out. But
Mm-hmm.
no, instead, I wore Tacova's hat.
Next time. Next time.
No, I
God, I
know.
want to go back to Nashville so bad. I freaking love Barstool. I had the time of my life there. The
It's
time of
just,
my life.
it's really crazy just to think, like, every night they have a VIP sectioned off. And that is the first time I've ever seen, like, Barstool employees there.
Yeah. Because I feel like most of the time, like, I feel like Nashville is the one place that, like, only has a bar and, like, nothing else, which is kind of crazy to me.
Yeah.
I
No,
feel
I
like
know.
Nashville is, like, the perfect place to, like,
Have
start, like,
other.
another office that's,
Yes.
like, not New York or Chicago kind of thing. But I'm also surprised Florida doesn't have one. So,
So, Dave, if you're listening, I'll start the Nashville Barstool.
and you know, if that just happens, like, yeah, I'm moving to Nashville. Yeah, it is what it is. Sign me up. I'll be there.
Right? Okay, and then low, I'm just so tired, I feel like I'm dying.
Hey, it's okay.
Yeah.
Sleep when you're dead. Sleep
Yeah.
when you're dead.
Sleep when I'm freaking dead. But I think that's all the updates. Sorry, I just kind of blabbed for a second.
No, it's good.
But yeah, no, the next time you're in town, we have to go to Barstool.
Yeah. Like from the second I wake up to the second I lay my head down at night, I want to be at Barstool the entire time
Yeah.
because it's so much fun.
Well, the Barstool Bar also started their own band, too. Like, I guess some of the
What?
employees, I don't know, like, started a band. And so, obviously, I went to the concert. So, the concert is in Nissan Stadium. Well, the pedestrian bridge literally lets off right in front of Barstool. So, we were like, immediately, okay, we're going to leave the concert early because we want to, like, miss the crowd. And we don't want to have to wait in line because there's always a line at Barstool.
You have to get there early.
You have to get there
And
early
it's
and last
so
all night.
worth
Like,
it.
you
Yes.
have to last all night long.
Mm-hmm.
Because we got there right in time. And we didn't stay too late, but, like, we weren't planning on, like, having a crazy night because, I'm not gonna lie, the night before I had kind of a crazy night, too. So
Yeah.
I was, like, kind of going from, like, hangover to, like, all right, let's just start drinking again.
Yeah.
Go to the concert, sit there, you know, for a little bit, and then
You're like, I got to get up and get moving.
Yeah.
Or I'm not lasting.
no, yeah. So we ended up like going to Barstool. We hung out there for like a few hours. And we ended up running into like a whole group of friends because they were all there seeing the Barstool band. We had just missed it too, so I don't know. I'll have to like keep tabs on if they're good or not. And then by the time we left, and I think we left around like midnight, maybe not even midnight, honestly. Like it was kind of an early night for us. The line
Around
was
the
all
block,
the way,
around the
yeah,
corner,
it was
down the street.
insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
No,
So I'm like,
you have
thank
to
God.
get there early and you've got to last. And I promise you, you're
Yeah.
not going to run out of people watching. You're not going to run out of famous people you're running into. Like, oh my God, I would do anything to go back right this second. Literally right this second.
Well, we'll have to plan a trip.
Okay. Twist my
Well,
arm.
and it's funny because no one else that I have made friends with, no one else really likes Barstool. And it's just me, and I'm like, I want to go. Like, I'm always begging and pleading to go.
I freaking love How can you not love Barstool?
I don't know because I'm in the crowd that loves it. But anywho. Okay. Moving into our topics for this episode, I want to talk about how even though this really doesn't apply to us, it's already back to school.
Literally. I can't believe summer's basically over. It kind of makes me really sad because I feel like it just keeps going faster and faster and faster.
Yeah.
And I can never like fit in everything I want to do for summertime. I'm always like, oh my God, I'm gonna be the tannest I've ever been. And like that's just not happening
No.
yet again. But I actually on Saturday, was it Saturday? Um, yeah, I think it was. Saturday I just went like shopping around, literally just like window shopping like by
Uh-huh.
myself because I had nothing better to freaking do. And that's when it hit me, oh my God, it's back to school because
Yeah.
everyone, their mother, their father, their uncle, their little brother,
Everyone was out shopping.
everyone. And it just really makes me miss when we would pack up in the car and we would buy whatever we wanted and mom would just say, back to school, here we go, kids. I'm like, uh-huh. God, please.
I'm dead.
Um,
I'm dead. But my only thing is like, okay, I'm so conscious about like back to school, and I was like really thinking about it because traffic is about to get terrible for me again. So I'm
Same.
just like, ugh, gearing up. I'm gonna have to start waking up earlier. I'm gonna have to start getting ready earlier. I'm gonna have to start
Yep.
leaving my house like 45 minutes earlier.
Yep. No, I'm trying
And
to prepare myself for the same thing because it's crazy how many people, like, it's crazy that you could even add to the people on the road right now.
yeah, I
Like,
know. And it's about to get so bad.
yeah, no, it really is. So I'm not looking forward to that. But with back to school, shopping, back to school in general, comes tax-free weekend, and it's freaking this weekend.
Yeah, so to my unfortunate research, every state has a different tax-free weekend. I know. So
Oh.
Tennessee tax-free weekend happened not this past weekend, but last weekend when I was in Fort Worth. I know.
Oh no. I
I
forget it
missed out.
varies from state to state. I was about to say, like, are you gonna get anything? I
Well,
mean, not that it's like,
are you gonna get anything?
so I've been pondering. So I got a Tory Burch gift card from one of my old reps from my old team, for Christmas, and I've yet to use
Oh.
it. Yeah, I've yet to use it. And I'm like, this would be a really good time to like buy a new bag and like have $100
Yeah.
gift card to like knock $100 off as well as not having tax.
Yeah. No. Oh my God, you should. Have you been looking at any Tory Burch bags?
I have. And I'm just like, I don't know, but I just don't want to settle. But of course, the ones I want are like $600. And like, I don't have money to spend $500. Like,
No.
so, but I'm kind of pondering because I just need like a good, like everyday one. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I've been using the same purse for literally 5
Forever.
freaking years. Like, I need one that's just, neutral, like I can go with everything. So I might just go look in store because I also cleaned out my closet this past weekend. I was very productive
Oh
this
my
past
God.
weekend. Yeah, and I took it to Uptown Cheapskate, which is kind of like a Play-Doh's, and I dropped my clothes off and I got $162. Yeah, that's the most I've
Damn.
ever gotten in my entire life. But like I gave them some good things. Like all my Paige denim that like is never
Oh.
going to fit me again. And like I just had to part ways because there's just no way that that's ever going to fit me again. So I wanted it out of my
Yeah.
closet. Um, so I'm like, I can put that money towards the bag as well, and then only spend like 100 out of pocket. Girl
Mm-hmm.
math,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
only like $100 with like my real money.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So, I don't know. I keep going back and forth because I also need like some new outfits for work, and I'm like
Mm-hmm.
very into like fall fashion right now. I'm like already wanting to like start gearing up for that.
Yeah.
But like I need a new bag, and like I've got to use this gift card. It's from freaking Christmas,
Uh-huh.
and no taxes on a $400 bag is going to be great.
Yeah, that's gonna be really freaking great.
Yeah, because like they do no taxes as well, right?
So I don't really know how it works. I
I mean,
don't
I would assume
I feel like
so.
it wouldn't be like one of those things like you can pick and choose,
Right.
right?
I don't know. Because when it gets to like nicer stuff, do they still participate in that?
I guess
It's
you'll have
like
to
if
find
you're
out.
really coming in to, well, like I need to know before I go because that's, if it's not tax free, then I'm not gonna get that. Sorry.
You should just walk in and ask. Be like, so are y'all participating in tax-free weekend or
Yeah, and they're gonna see me walking in my sweatpants and be like, please exit the store.
Like,
She's gonna steal.
or do I need to leave?
Honestly, I'll probably just like call them.
Yeah,
You're
you
never
should.
gonna know who I am. I'm like,
No,
don't
I
participate in tax-free weekend.
100%. I think that you should call.
Yeah, I'll do that because I really need a new purse. I really do.
Yeah, let the world know too.
Yeah. No, I'll let them know.
Well,
I'll do
I'm
a
excited.
TikTok for everyone. Yeah.
I want you to send me what you're possibly thinking about getting.
Yeah, I'll look more into it tonight. I was looking like at work on my lunch break and I was like, "Ugh, I can't look at this right now."
You're like, I just want it right now.
Yeah, tonight when I'm falling asleep,
Exactly.
that's when I'll do it.
Amen,
But
sister.
yeah, I mean, I think that's all on freaking back to school, tax-free weekend. Crazy that it's different for every state. I sometimes forget you don't live in Texas and like just kind of think about myself sometimes, you know?
Yeah, but I didn't know it was different in every state.
Yeah, that's
I
crazy.
had no clue.
It
No
is what
clue.
it is.
But I missed out, so oh well.
Yeah, well, I don't need to be buying anything, so I wish I kind of missed out as well. But now we're here and it's really in front of my face, and now I like just have to swipe the card.
No, you have to. Not a choice. Okay, next I kind of want to touch a little bit on the Olympics. Cassidy, we're gonna save some more fashion for the end. So if you are excited about fall coming up, make sure to continue listening. But the Olympics. Okay, I want to talk about number one, the Olympic medal count. So as of right now, in this moment, even though everyone in Paris is probably asleep, let's look up real time what the Olympic medal count is.
Okay.
Okay, so drum roll, please. All right, so the U.S. is currently in second place. We have 20 gold medals, 30 silver medals, 28 bronze medals, for a total of 78 medals total.
Holy cow.
We are currently in the lead by over 20 points. Or 20, I say 20 points, 20 medals.
Wait, didn't you just say we're in second place?
So we're in second for gold. So right now China is above us with 21. And obviously, guys, if you're listening, we record on Mondays. So this is definitely going to change by the time y'all are listening. But as of Monday, this is the medal count. But I saw like a couple days ago, because obviously, like, as more things are happening, we are getting more and more medals. Right. But it was like right at this past weekend or right before this past weekend, it was out of every medal or out of every individual medal. So like not team medals, every individual medal, it was women. It was like we had 25 or no, we had 30 something individual medals and 25 of them or something were from women in sports.
No, that is crazy. And I think this year is the first year that it's like a 50-50 split of like men and women in the Olympics. And that is insane. But which also gets me started on the I'm probably not gonna say her last name right. Katie Ledecky.
Oh yeah, Katie Ledecky.
She's a swimmer and she won gold and like one of her teammates won silver and she like pulled her up on like the number one podium kind of thing to like celebrate together. And I was just like, you know what? I freaking love that. Like that is your time to shine, but like you're the USA, like we're all one team when it comes down to it. And like she like pulled her teammate up and they celebrated that together. And then Simone and what's her name?
Jordan.
And Jordan, when Rebecca from Brazil in gymnastics won gold, and they were like bowing down to her on like both sides,
and they like held her hand after. Yeah. It's so sweet.
Yeah, no, like I freaking love that, and I love how they're both like, it's just like another day in their lives. Like they're so like nonchalant. They're like, oh, what TikTok should we make? What should we do to this? What should we do? Like they're like also soaking in like the fun of it and not being so like 110% serious kind of thing. And I think that's awesome.
No, it's amazing. And just to think that that the amount of records too broken by women in like just by the U.S. So Katie Ledecky is the most decorated female athlete in the Olympics. Like she's won the most medals out of any female that's ever participated in the Olympics. Simone
Holy
Biles
cow.
is the most decorated Olympic medal winner for like women's gymnastics. Like
Mm-hmm.
she has now surpassed, I forget who, that was like quote unquote like that held the most Olympic medals for gymnastics. And
Mm-hmm.
then the US also broke a record for oldest female Olympic athlete that medaled. And she was on the equestrian team.
Oh my gosh. So, you know what it brings us to, the equestrian team that I've loved. I mean, he's been involved in everything. Everything.
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg, diggity dog, dude. He is hilarious. Like I'm seeing all these TikToks and even on Instagram and everything, they're like, so when was Snoop Dogg like nominated as like the Olympic mascot of the USA? And I'm like, I love it.
No,
I love it. Like
I love it. It never needs
he's
to change.
all over. No,
He
never.
is perfect. Him trying out like all of these different sports, dressing up for all of the different sports,
Yeah.
and just like his commentary, and it's hilarious. It's perfect. It's bringing so much like attention to the Olympics because I feel like this year a lot of people were like, oh, a lot of people like haven't really cared, especially like leading up to it. Obviously, they're doing so much
Yeah.
promo, but like there really like wasn't huge hype. And then of course, it's like every time, especially because they're 4 years apart, like every Olympic Games, it's like a new effort to like reach the crowd that is like old enough now to like potentially care. But it's
Yeah.
been 4 years, so it's like they're trying to reach the younger generations, and like get them really excited and get them really involved in the Olympics, which I feel at the end of the day like people end up getting like super wrapped up in the Olympics just because it's on for so long. It's pretty much the only
Right.
thing on. It's the only thing people are talking about. I mean, and it's just like these athletes are just absolutely insane.
Yeah.
But
Top tier much? Like, golly.
Snoop Dogg has made this Olympics like 10 times better.
Yeah, no, what, like, just the things he says, I'm like, that is so hilarious. And I can't remember now what he said about, like, the dancing horse. He said something that
Here,
was
I can pull it up.
so
I can pull it up.
freaking funny. Like, I almost pissed my pants laughing because I'm like, it's just so funny that, like, that's how you see it kind of thing.
He said, he goes, I'm interested in the horses that dance, and I want to give them some carrots and apples. Make sure they're fed before they do their thing.
No, that is like 100, like, before they do their thing. Like,
Before they do their thing.
love that. But there was also another one about like the way a horse was walking, and he was just like, "Oh my God, look at that horse!" Like,
It's
oh my
just, it's so good. And I love, especially like with the equestrian, they brought on Martha Stewart, and
Yeah.
they had like their whole little bit of them like dressing like equestrians. It's just so good. Like they've really, I appreciate like everything that the networks have done to like really incorporate
Yeah,
like pop culture into the Olympics, because I mean right now like that's the one thing that everyone pretty much talks about. Pop
yeah,
culture, celebrities, of course, athletes, no one's letting these celebrities and like these moments overshine, everything that these athletes are doing. But too, even like all of the networks, they're always showing all of the celebrities that are there. And all of like the social media channels are always showing the celebrities that are there, like what they're wearing, who they're there to support, and like, taking comments from them, posting them on social media about specific athletes. Like,
yeah,
it's just crazy, especially when like the US gymnastics team was like competing for their like all-around team, and just the amount of athletes, like they were panning to like the craziest people that are like, they're filming Simone Biles, like they're like starstruck, and it's like, I'm starstruck.
yeah. And there was also a video of like Simone like waving to someone, and everyone's like, who is she waving to? Who's she waving to? And then it literally just pans to like Snoop Dogg, and he's like, hey.
That's insane.
And I'm like, this is insane, and I can't wait to see like even more of it because it gets better and better every single time.
Anna Wintour, goddamn chief and editor of Vogue magazine, was watching the U.S. gymnastics team.
Yeah. No, the people coming to watch and traveling to Paris just to watch and support, insane.
Yeah, insane. And like, it's just mind-blowing. And I mean, I can't even imagine what the athletes are thinking, because they're like, oh my god, these people are like coming to watch me.
Yeah, it must be nice for these people just to like, if you could take like a month off work to just travel to Paris.
No,
to
I know.
Watch the Olympics, you know,
No.
day in and day out. Cool.
I know. And like, another moment, and then we can move on. But so the women's beach volleyball, where it's like 2-on-2. So the two girls are from LSU. They're LSU grads. So it's a pretty big deal, at least like, you know, for me, like my household.
Right.
So during one of their like matches, there was a huge rain delay. They kicked everyone out of like the stadium, and then they continued their game kind of like after the weather cleared. The only people in the stand was LeBron and his family. So it was literally, they won. They ended up like winning against China, and then they look up and LeBron is just like screaming like for them, and they were just like, holy crap, like number one, we're happy that like we won the match because it would have been like over at that point. And they just look up and LeBron, and I'm not a big LeBron fan, but like it's insane to have him like watch basically a private audience of like you.
Yeah, no, I would be like, I would have to know they're not there because I would freak out and I would get in my head.
No, I know.
Could not do that.
No,
could not do that literally whatsoever.
It's absolutely insane. I'm kind of sad that like it's going to be coming to an end soon.
Yeah, like closing ceremonies are next week, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like it went by so fast.
I know.
I feel like I haven't been like, I mean, I've been keeping up with it through like social media,
but I haven't had time to
like,
watch.
Sit down and actually like watch an event.
Yeah, I really haven't had time at all. I've just been trying to catch up as much as I can on socials.
Yeah. Which, like, they have the best snippets, so
yeah,
that is what it is.
all the best parts.
Yeah, exactly. Oh well,
oh my
whatever.
God, I'm dead. I am dead. But moving on to our next topic, Cassidy, I know you're super excited to talk about this. And to those listening, you might think it's a little bit early, but let us tell you it's not early.
It
okay?
is not early. Like, I almost feel a little behind.
This is something that we really need to start talking about and focusing on, and that is fall 2024 fashion.
Yes, my TikTok has been filled. And when I say you, if there's a 10-minute video on like fall fashion 2024, like fall predictions,
You're like, I'm watching it.
I'm watching the whole 10 minutes. And like even the ad's gonna pop up and I'm gonna wait for the ad to finish and I'm gonna watch like the ending 5 seconds because I am obsessed. And I'm just like obsessed with everything they're coming out with. So I'm kind of gonna go through everything that's on my list, but I'm just gonna breeze through it kind of thing because I want to know your thoughts on it as well.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna start off with my biggest nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fine. It is what it is. And actually, I saw this one TikTok that I really liked. And she's like, you know, trends are fun. You can play into trends, but you also don't have to follow the trends.
Yeah,
like,
no.
You don't have to whatsoever. But me,
I
love a trend.
It's a way, a trend is like a good thing to incorporate into like your already like, into like your style that you kind of already have developed.
Right. Okay, so like I said, my worst nightmare is coming true. I think the slickbacks, they're done. They're done.
Yeah, that's what everyone's saying.
They're done. They're out. It's more of like a beachy wave, like kind of, you know, didn't do your hair. Yes, very boho.
Like, and you roll out of bed in the morning, like your hair's tousled, like curled from the night before.
Yeah, mine is like gonna be like a I haven't done anything to my hair, slept on it wet last night, and
Yeah.
here I am. And then also we're seeing a lot of like low ponies or just like messy braids.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, wow, I haven't done that in a while, but very, very messy, very, what do you call it? Like, um, loose. Why couldn't I
Yeah.
think of that word?
Uh-huh.
Just very loose, hair's falling kind of thing. Um, so yeah, I think the slick back is out. Will I still be sporting it sometimes? Uh-huh,
Absolutely.
absolutely, baby. That's my
Yeah.
personality. That's who I am at the core.
Of course.
Trends come and go. My slick back pony stays for life. But I think my hair is going to thank me for giving it a
Yeah.
rest
No, I
because
do agree.
I need a rest. Um, I've sent this one to you before, and I don't think we ever talked about it. Everyone is saying, very minimal makeup, but lots of blush, a lip,
Mm-hmm.
and no mascara.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's a problem for the blonde eyelash girls out there. If you're listening, I feel you because I am in that boat.
Yeah.
So a good hack is brown mascara. We've
Okay.
talked about it
Yeah.
before. Brown
Hmm.
mascara is huge right now, and I feel like it's going to be even bigger for the fall.
Yeah. So I think I'm really gonna play into the no mascara
Mm-hmm.
look. I feel like that's really gonna speak to me kind of thing. So I'm excited about that. And I've started to love blush. I was never a blush girly. I was more a bronzer, but
I'm a
like
blush girl. I love blush. I could bathe in blush.
right. I'm loving the blush right now. Okay, next, huge bags are in, the tiny bags are out, and like add purse charms, accessories to the bag while you're
Mm-hmm.
at it. Like we're gonna see even those like big like boho bags, or I've even seen there's so much suede coming back,
Yeah.
so much, and that's also on my list is like
Mm-hmm.
suede jacket, suede boots, suede skirt. Like it is back and it is here to stay, and I'm very excited about it.
Yes.
I absolutely can't wait. But I'm excited about I always love a big bag. Like
Uh-huh.
I've got to carry a lot of shit with me. So like these tiny
Yeah.
bags
It's too
just
hard.
weren't working for me. Um Next one is Suede's back that I already said. Okay. You've seen the start of this. I feel like it went from like raves to like everyday people, but now it's going to be like a huge fashion trend is like the headscarves, and especially
Yeah.
going into the winter, to keep warm, and you're going to see a lot of those with like hats or even just, hair down, messy hair, and
Yeah.
that just like as an everyday accessory going
Uh-huh.
out. So I'm really excited about that too, to just see how people style their hair with those because
Mm-hmm.
they can look so good on some people and just like not so great on other people.
Mm-hmm.
But like I'll be playing into that trend as well. Okay, color of the season. I've heard two very big ones, and usually
Uh-huh.
there's only like one main.
Uh-huh.
So I'm curious to see which one gets played on more. So the red is obviously sticking around, but it's more
Yeah.
of like a burgundy, like a red
Mm-hmm.
wine, a kind of more like not so in your face one.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people are saying green as well, and I'm
Of
always here
course.
for a freaking I'm always here for a green.
Yeah.
Another, oh my God, I'm so excited for this one. Denim on denim. And
Yeah.
I think it's been big, but like it comes in waves and kind of thing. But denim on denim, and not just any denim, but like a very dark wash
Yeah.
denim.
I feel like it's almost going to take a turn and a twist of like Western, but not Western, like
Mm-hmm.
halfway there.
Yeah.
And people are either going to play so hard into it or like pairing like a dark deep denim like set or just
Mm-hmm.
like outfit dress whatever it is with some knee-high boots, like keeping
Mm-hmm.
it like bringing in those brown tones with that deep navy denim tone
Yeah.
and like keeping it very like neutral, throwing on the suede, like that sort of thing.
I can't I think this is like the most excited I've been for like fall fashion in literally years. Um this is the year I'm buying boots out the ass. Out
Yeah.
the ass. And it doesn't even need to be like expensive. Maybe I'll get like one expensive boot,
Mm-hmm.
but then the rest, we're talking like Amazon, Princess Pot, like just
Yeah.
stuff like that you can just wear out, have fun with it, but you don't have to drop $1 million.
Yeah.
And then lastly, this is just something I need to do because I don't have any belts.
Yeah, belts are going to be huge.
Yeah. And I'm so excited because I always see an outfit with a good belt and I'm like, God, that looks so
Yeah.
freaking good. So good.
But like not like what I'm seeing is like big chunky, like not like super fat chunky belts, but like
Mm-hmm.
bigger belt, or they have like some sort of, I think this is also just kind of playing into like the Western
Mm-hmm.
look, but it's like Western chic, but like with embellishments, like some sort of thing on it. No like thin little tiny strappy belt at all. Another thing that I'm seeing a lot of, and it has been a trend, and it was a trend all this summer, but ballet flats are here to stay. So you're either wearing boots or pairing ballet flats with a little bit of like a wider cut jean, or, and again, this was kind of a big trend over the summer. And I'm starting to see it feed a lot into like fall trends, especially like, pairing it with sweaters, oversized jackets, or even I've been seeing cropped jackets a lot. But like not just like any sort of cropped jacket, like cropped trench jackets. I've been seeing a ton of. But back to what I was saying, capris are going to follow hardcore into fall until it gets too cold.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on that?
I can't pull them off.
I don't think I can either because first of all, I'm short and like if I carry my weight anywhere, it's downstairs
So
in all
to
areas.
me,
And it's just not gonna look good on me at all.
I feel like to me, I feel like I have pretty like wrong legs, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So like, okay, check one. But I feel like if you don't necessarily have the daintiest ankle, it just doesn't look that great. And I don't have a dainty ankle. Like, I don't have a kinkle, but like I'm in between. Like, I'm more kinkle than like not.
Skinny.
Yeah, like I don't have skinny ankles. And I feel like to like wear capris, like I don't know, it's like a proportion type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I also don't have like much of a butt, but I carry a lot. Like I have a pooch. So I feel like the only way to like really pull off like a nice capri is it being like pretty like not skin tight, but like very form fitting with a form fitting shirt. I feel like that's the best way to pull off the capri. And to me, I kind of wish I could because I do feel like it's very chic and like effortless. And I just have been obsessed with how other people are wearing them, but I just can't pull them off.
See, but are they giving chic? Like, to me,
I think
everything
it
about
is.
them.
Because Paige DeSorbo, Acquired Style, like to me, like they style them so well, and I love the way that they have been styling them.
Yeah, I don't know. I go back, like, I've seen Paige and I've seen a lot of Acquired Style do it, but, like, to me, I'm just, like, still not in love with it. Like, I look at it and I'm like, yeah, it's cute, but it's not, like, everything.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel
I just
like
don't think that's something I can jump on the bandwagon. I mean,
Oh,
I couldn't
yeah.
do it even if I wanted to, but, like,
I don't think I will either, but I do feel like next year they're gonna be even bigger. I
hit the
know
gym 10 times a day much?
I truly think that next year they're gonna be bigger because it's like we saw a sprinkle of them this year, but I don't think people fully like dove into them.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like next year, I feel like we might be seeing a lot of them, especially because like this summer was like long short summer. Everyone was talking about like the long pleated shorts.
Right.
So I feel like this is like a play on it. Like Alex Earl could pull off the capris.
Yeah, and so could Ashton.
Yeah, with like cute little kitten heels.
Yeah, but they're also like
Itty bitty.
correct. And I am not itty bitty, let me tell you that.
No, I know. But no, a lot of the stuff I do agree with. Obviously ballet flats are like the new flat shoe.
Yeah.
Um, and honestly, if you don't own a pair, which I don't own a pair, you should be getting some soon
Yeah.
because it's pretty much all you're gonna see now. And I mean, also they do look so cute with freaking everything.
They do look
Um,
so good, and I was the one to be like, I hate these, I hate these, I hate, and like I already have a pair myself. And I
yeah,
bought them from Target, and like I'm actually loving them. But I think
yeah,
I might get like a little nicer just because I feel like the soles can get like worn out pretty
mm-hmm,
fast, and I feel like with the flat, it's easy to wear them out. So I
yeah,
think I need something that's like a little more high end.
durable.
Yeah.
Um, Another thing that's almost like an accessory, but natural nails. I think that natural nails, like even with like a color, but like I think that we're kind of phasing into, especially for like the fall and winter. I feel like a lot of people are gonna go either bare nails or natural, just like a coat of paint, but like not doing any dip, like not getting acrylics, just like letting
Mm-hmm.
your fingers breathe.
Can we just like ship doing our nails at home and like buying the $5
Yeah,
polish from the store? Because that would be great if that became a trend. I
yeah.
mean, I don't get my nails done either way, so I guess it doesn't matter. Um, but yeah, I've been really into, and I literally bought some, but I've yet to do it. I just bought like clear polish,
Uh-huh.
and I just like I feel like that would look so great. Just
Yeah.
like
Very
you catch it
clean.
from the side, and it's like ooh, like you got some clear polish on.
Yeah.
That's cute.
I'm trying to think what else that you didn't cover that long skirts and they're not
Mm-hmm.
gonna go away.
Mm-mm.
Like
Like I
long skirts are
also,
fully in and they're here to stay, I
yeah,
feel like.
but long skirts as in like maxi hitting the floor. Like
Yeah.
middies are not, these are like
Yeah. But
long
and like
skirts.
what I've been seeing a lot too is taking like the very like Copenhagen like Copenhagen like aesthetic. So basically
Hmm.
like doing a long maxi skirt that hits the ground, okay, sneakers, and then a very oversized either t-shirt that's not tucked in, that's just like
Yeah.
falls, or like an oversized sweater. So it's very
Hmm.
loose and baggy, but it also like you wouldn't think that it would make you look tall, but like I feel like it elongates everything. It looks very effortless and it does look pretty chic. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if I could pull it off. I feel like I
Same.
might just look pretty bulky, but um like pairing skirts too with like very unconventional items, like the long
Yeah.
maxi skirts with the oversized baggy t-shirt, with the oversized baggy sweatshirts, and then like either even throwing on a pair of kitten heels or sneakers and like going about your day.
Yeah. I mean, I'm so excited to deep dive into all of this and actually get pieces. I feel like I've held off on shopping this year, and I don't really know why because I like forget how much joy it brings me. Like swipe the card. I'm gonna start swiping because
What I said last episode, why
yeah.
wait? Like why? Because Morgan the other day he was like, I mean, obviously he's a guy, but he calls his outfits like a uniform. Like he
Hmm.
wears a polo, pants, shoes,
Hmm.
either polo, shorts, shoes, a button down pants, like boots.
Yeah.
He calls it his uniform, and he's like, why don't you just develop a uniform? And I'm like, why? I'm only put on this earth one time.
Correct.
Why the hell would I use my one time on this planet to wear the same shit over again, to wear
Hmm.
boring shit or ugly shit? Why?
Yeah.
Why?
No, I completely agree. And I also kind of want to end this on the note of this Friday. I just confirmed on my phone I do have a haircut now,
Hey,
and I need to change it up. And I think I'm just gonna do something crazy
you better.
because like it's just gonna look cute for the fall. I need something different. This is like
Yeah.
I'm over it. I'm over it.
Yeah, mix it up. I chopped all my hair off. Mix it up, Cass.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. I will
I
tell you right now.
know.
I am not chopping my hair. I'm not doing that. But there is gonna be a little something, and oh God, I just feel my butthole clenching when I even try to talk about it because I'm so scared. But it is what it is. It is
It'll
what
be
it
fun.
is.
So you're gonna have to stay tuned to see how Cassidy changes her hair because I know what she's gonna do, but
Hopefully
You'll
I do.
no, I know. That's why we're not gonna say it on air yet.
Exactly.
So, but I think that's all I had to add to this week's episode. We love every single one of you. Thank you all for listening. Thank you for supporting our merch. We do still have some merch left. We don't have much. So,
Yes.
if you liked any of the pieces, go ahead, scoop it while you can. I know we're running out of sizes on some of the shirts. Hats, we only have a couple left. So, again, if you loved the merch and you're debating on getting it, go ahead, head on over to our Instagram at Fashionably Broke Pod and click the link in our bio. Or you can click the link in either my bio at Maddie Schweppe or Cassidy's bio at Cassidy Ray. And you'll be able to purchase the merch there. And again, we love you guys so much. Get ready because fall's almost here. And yeah, we'll see you next time unless Cassidy has anything else to add.
Nope, I think that's all. We love you all so much. See y'all next week.
Bye.
Bye.